And I just read recently where busy has become the new fine. So when someone says, how are you doing? We go, busy, busy, I'm so busy. Oh my gosh, I got so much going on, I just can't keep up. It's just crazy with the emails and the texts and it's just crazy. And that we have this preponderance of pride around how busy we are. So there's these competitions that take place. How much sleep, if I say, I was so lucky last night, I got 9 hours of sleep. Must be nice to get 9 hours of sleep. I got 6 hours of sleep. Wow, who do you think you are getting 9 hours of sleep? So not only are we, in this competition with each other about who has more stress, we shame each other when we don't have enough, when we don't engage in self-care. So we're shaming each other instead of boistering each other up to be like, nice job, I'm getting 9 hours of sleep. That must be awesome. I'm kind of jealous about that. I wish I could get 9 hours of sleep. We slam each other down. So the culture is kind of working against us. I, for a long time, believed if I have compassion, if I have self-compassion, I'm not going to do anything because I'm lazy. So it's that inner critic telling me how much I suck that helps me get up off the couch to do something. But what happens is, so I devote a day to writing. And I say, today I'm going to write. And I'm upstairs and I'm writing. And then before I know it, I am traveled downstairs, I've gotten into the cupboard, and then I'm sitting on the couch with a bag of Reese cups watching Real Housewives. And I'm like, wait a minute, how did I get here when I'm supposed to be writing? Because when I was writing, my inner critic was telling me how terrible I was, how stupid I was, how I could never be a writer. So why would I want to sit there and deal with that? I'm going to go do my coping mechanism, which is eat food and watch trash TV. So paying attention to that compassion, when I can feel compassion for myself and say, oh, baby, this is hard to sit up here and write. This is challenging. Then I'm more likely to write something meaningful and powerful than if I beat myself up for it. To always keep you safe and protected. Oh, you're going to do that presentation? That is going to be bad, girl. That is not going to be good. Do not risk doing that. Stay home. Be safe. Be protected. So their message is good. Their intention is good. The inner critic is trying to keep us safe and protected. Their way of going about it through shame, belittling, telling you how terrible you are, not so awesome. So it's our job to start paying attention to what is that inner critic, what is that monger's message to me, because that's the stress message that's keeping us stuck. We do drama so well in our society. We love drama, because drama keeps us in this state up here where we don't have to deal with anything, it's just drama. So, the break room is, I don't know if you guys have a break room, but the break room is my favorite example of that we'll have a negative encounter with someone at work or, a customer or a coworker, and instead of being like, oh gosh, that was so frustrating, to ourselves, that was a frustrating experience, I'm gonna go talk to someone about that and share how frustrating it was and what can I do to help. We'll go right to the break room or we'll go right to our coworker's desk and be like, can you believe that just happened? Oh my God, she's such a bitch. I can't believe she did that to me. We just get going. And we have not resolved anything. We walk away, the friend's like, I know, she's so annoying. Isn't she? She's just crazy. And before long, we have this huge drama happening about something that was really little over here. Some frustrating interaction we had. We've blown it into this whole thing. And then she goes to tell someone else, did you hear? They having a huge fight over there in production. I can't believe it, blah, 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 blah. And before long, it's this huge drama that happened from one little interaction. So paying attention to what your response is to things. I heard this story from Tara Brach, who I quoted earlier on. She's one of my favorite authors on, she wrote a book called Radical Self-Acceptance, which I highly recommend. But she talked about Mohini, and Mohini lived in the Washington Zoo, and he lived in a little cage, and every day he would pace back and forth. And he just paced back and forth in his cage, back and forth, and they felt really sorry for him because he was just pacing. So they raised this money to build this whole new big habitat for Mohini so he could have lots of space. And he could, they thought maybe it was because he was so confined. And so they raised all this money, they built the huge habitat. Mohini walks into the habitat, goes over to the corner, paces, back and forth, back and forth. He never explored the rest of his habitat. He just paced. And that's how he died, pacing. Like, that was his life. And that's what we do. We get up in the morning, we go to work, we stress, we come home. We make dinner, we check off the to-do list, we get up, we go back to work. We stress, we come. We do that all the time. We don't pause, we don't stop, we don't say, hey, is this what I want to be doing? Is this hitting my priorities? Is this the intentional life I want to be living? Or am I just doing this because this is the path I'm on and I don't want to look up and see what else is out there? So to not be Mohini, but to look up and to say, there's this beautiful thing over there I want to explore. Or maybe I want to add more of that into my life. Or maybe I need to get rid of this so there's more of that. But paying attention and being intentional helps us embrace the mess that is life. Life is messy. So when we can start embracing that there is this good and this bad and all this stuff is happening at the same time, then I can start being intentional about how can I get the best, the most, the highest priority out of this.